Hello friends, I trust you had a beautiful week. Now there's this video I saw. I've seen it before, but it caught my attention recently, and I would like us to watch it together because there's a message that was struck in my heart when I watched it. So let's watch together. Yeah. Now, you know what? When I watched this video, I read a lot of comments and it was heartwarming. How the father was persistent on the fact that he wants the son to be able to figure out things himself, and a beautiful way of parenting, you understand. But there was something that caught my attention on the part of the child, right? And it is not bad, but it's just about discernment and knowing yourself. Now, if you watch the video closely, you would notice that the first solution the child applied was the same way the dad did it. And that was the issue he had. The dad was tall enough to climb over the ropes, but he has not grown to that level. So it means the method of him crossing that hurdle is definitely different for him than his dad. So what does this mean for us generally? It means God did not give us leadership. He did not give us fatherhood. He did not give us mentorship for us to have a direct copycat. No. He gave us these people in our lives to show us what he can do, that some things are possible. Now, let me look at this. Let's use the example of David. I once used this example in one of our episodes. And it's the book of 1 Samuel 17, 38 and 39. It says, Then Saul gave David his own armor, a bronze helmet and a coat of mail. David put it on, strapped the sword over it, and took a step or two to see what it was like, for he had never worn such things before. I can't go in this, he protested to Saul. I am not used to them. So David took them off again. You understand? David saw that this armor is not my thing. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to conquering in this. I'm not used to fighting in this. But some people will feel overwhelmed. A king said that she wears armor. What an honor. Let me put it on. No. Even though he's a leader, even though he's there to guide you, even though God has put them as an oversight over you, it doesn't mean that you should have a direct copycat of their life. Do we get? So sometimes in life, we need to understand our own uniqueness. What makes us stand out? What is my own style? What is my own personality? What works for me in doing what God has asked me to do? In what way does God want me to do what he has asked me to do? Another example is that of Moses and Joshua. You understand? Moses is different. Moses is an intercessor. Joshua is an action man. Now, it will be a failing for Joshua to think that, if God could have used Moses to intercede, bring us out of Egypt, then it means me too, I have to be an intercessor, I have to pray. No, the method of God with Moses is different from the method of God with Joshua. And it was as simple as that. Now, let's look at Joshua 1:5. It says, no one will be able to stand against you as long as you live. That was to Joshua. God was talking to Joshua. For I will be with you as I was with Moses. I will not fail you or abandon you. The reason why God gives us people to look up to is for us to be able to know that if God can do this in their life, much more is going to do in your life. He's not trying to say that he will work the same way he worked in their life in your life. No, he's just going to give you a picture of the possibilities in God, of what God can do, right? So, but it's expecting us to be able to discern our own style, our own method, the way through which He wants to work in us and through us. And if you remember, if you are not authentic, you will get stuck. Just like the child, when he started trying to do use the father's method, climbing the ropes with his legs, he got stuck. The father had to come back, pull him back of the rope, and then he tried again until he was able to discern that I think this method is not working for me. Then he lifted the ropes one after the other, and he was at the other side. So, friends, as we go this week, I pray God will give us the discernment to be unique in our own ways and to be able to stand in our own uniqueness, not feeling intimidated, not feeling inferior, not feeling like, some are doing it better because you don't sound like them, you don't look like them, or you are not using their own method. No, continue to be unique in your own way. We all can be the same. That's what makes the whole world colorful. I wish us a beautiful week ahead. God bless you, friends.